Hey guys, welcome all to this first day of our master classes. And as I tell you in the morning that the subject of today's call is gonna be whatever it is, you can get it. This is the first chapter of this amazing book, The Art of Living by Bob Proctor. And I'm gonna discuss what Bob Proctor has mentioned in his chapter that whatever it is, you can get it. Basically, Bob Proctor has put three things into this chapter combiningly, which are very important for your life. The first one is your imagination, the next one is your thinking, and the third one is your decision, guys. We're gonna talk about all these three one by another. First of all, I would like you to think about when you was a little baby. When you was a little baby, just feel how much freedom we have when we was a baby. We are having so much freedom that we can think, we can use our imagination and become anything. As a child, you can become a pilot. As a child, you can watch a cartoon and you can just get lost into the character and you can start behaving like that character. You was using your marvelous mind when you was a little child. And then what happens? You went to school and suddenly that creative thinking, that creative imagination has been considered as not paying attention. And your teacher told you, hey, what are you doing? Pay attention to this, what I am teaching you. And suddenly your imagination has been shut off. You get beaten up for your imagination. You have been told by your teacher, do not think it, just focus on what I am teaching you. And with all those beatings, your imagination just shut down. You totally lost your ability to imagine. And this is a kind of a criminal activity, guys, that we are doing, that our society, our education system, or even our parents, either they don't know it, but still they are doing this activity, which is a kind of a criminal activity. We are just shutting off the imagination of our children. Just think about the imagination. Imagination is one of the most marvelous and miraculous force, inconceivably powerful force available in this universe. By the use of imagination, you can do anything. You are here, right now you can build beautiful pictures of your future in your mind, and by holding those pictures with faith, you can manifest them. Just have a look at your house. Everything that is into your house, even it's your watch, even it's your mobile phone, even it's your house, its door, its table, doesn't matter whatever it is. Everything is a physical manifestation of somebody's imagination. Isn't it so true? I'm going to read some lines for you from this book, which has been written by Stella Adler, that make a huge sense. See, Stella Adler, she was a wonderful coach. She was an acting coach. She has written down that I'm going to read it for you now. That grown-ups take the life out of things. It's better to make things up, to use the imagination than to kill them. How wonderfully she put it these lines, that it's better to use your imagination and create something rather than killing it. But what we are doing, we are just killing off our imagination. We're not allowing our marvelous mind to think. Just thought about it. What a criminal activity that you have done, or what a criminal activity that your school has done with you by shutting off your imagination. While being a child, you have a lot of freedom to do anything that you want to do. Now think more about imagination, guys. Think about this mobile phone. I'm here sitting in my home and I'm shooting this video, and this video is simultaneously present all around the world. And to tune into this video, you need to be connected with me through Facebook. That means you need to connect the frequency of my Facebook ID so that you can tune into my video. That's what imagination is all about. If you wanted to have something, you need to use your imagination and get to the frequency where that thing is. Now the next thing is, guys, that Bob Proctor discussed in his chapter is thinking. He said that nobody thinks. There are very few people who actually think what they want to do, what they want to accomplish in their life. Just look at your results. Just look around you. Look around the people you are surrounded by. How much logical thinking they have. Whenever you try to do something, they're gonna come up with a lot of excuses that why something cannot happen. They're gonna give you all the market data, they're gonna give you all research data and why something cannot happen. And you're gonna believe them. Why? Because you are so bound by this logical thinking. You have been conditioned from your childhood to think logically that if you have to do something, you have to figure out whether it has been done by somebody or not. Just think about the people who have done incredible innovations. For example, think about the Wright brothers who fly the airplane for the first time. And that idea was in nobody's mind till then, from centuries. And you know what the father of Wright brother told to them? He was in a church and his father told them that you're gonna burn in the hell. Do you think we can fly? If God intended us to fly, we should have wings. That's what their father told them. Just think about it, how much logical thinking it is. And they give you the keys to the kingdom. Just think about aeroplanes, one of the greatest innovation in our life. Now think about your mobile phone. You are sitting here, just take yourself back 40 or 50 years when we are using the old car line phones. Even if there is somebody else who is using the line, you can't make the call until the line is free. Now think about today. There are huge number of lines. You can call anybody from anywhere. Even if you click a picture from your phone, you can send that picture even to 100,000 people at the same time. From where those ideas came? Those ideas came from those people who don't bother about logics. They think about illogical things. They think about the innovations and they did it to solve your lives. Just think about it, guys, that how much wonderful these things are. Now there are many people who believe that the circumstances are the reason for their failure or success. But guys, circumstances are nothing. How you treat the circumstances is what makes the difference. Now I'm going to read a paragraph for you from this book, which I personally feel is amazing for you. I'm going to read it for you guys. See here, the Viktor Frankl, who was a psychiatrist, he said that when he was in a German camp in the Second World War, he wrote a book. The name of the book is Man's Search for Meaning. It was a really wonderful book. He write down in his book that he said that regardless of the intellectual or the psychological abuse he was subjected to in the camp, nobody could make him think what they want him to think. Now just think about these lines. He said that if something has happened to you, you can't say that he did this to me. No, 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 no. He didn't do this to you. It's you who decided that this is going to happen to me. It's you who gave the power to another person. It's you who gave the power to the situations. It's you who gave the power to the circumstances. Whatever is happening around you, you are the reason, guys. Take responsibility for whatever is happening for you. Because this is a very, very important thing to learn. Decisions. Because many people don't take the decision. They blame somebody else. You know, George Bernard Shaw says, the people who do something big, they don't look for the circumstances. And even if they find the circumstances are not what they want, they create their own circumstances. They don't believe in circumstances. That's what most successful people do. They look around themselves. If they don't find the situation comfortable for them, they make that decision that I'm going to make things comfortable for myself. That's what decision is all about. That's going to happen with you. When you're going to do something that you have never done till now, suddenly a huge kind of a talk going to pop up in your mind. Those are the little voices that are going to pop every time when you're going to think about an idea that you have never executed till now. Those voices are going to tell you who the hell you are. Do you think you are a Superman who's going to implement that idea? Do you think you are a superhero who's going to save the world? And what's going to happen? This ultimate war keep on going in your mind between those little voices that are keep on telling you over and over again you can't do it. And on the other side, you are keep on telling yourself over and over again, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it. But in this situation, what happens? 98% times, those little voices that are trying to stop you wins. Why? Because 98% people fail to make a decision. So this is a very important point in this chapter. And Bob Proctor said that when you take decision, You just flip your mind onto a different frequency, and you're going to attract what is on that frequency. The frequency is just simple. All of us has listened to radio. If you want to listen to FM, you can't get an FM at an AM. You need to tune into FM frequency. That's same with your decision, guys. If you want to get something very huge in your life, you need to shift your frequency, and frequency can be shifted by making a committed decision. So these are the three important things that I have learned from this chapter that I love to share with you today. The first one is imagination, the most marvelous, miraculous, inconceivable, powerful force ever existed in the world. Imagination. Don't let your imagination die. Use it. Use it every time, wherever you go. Just keep a clear image of your goal. What do you want in your life? If you don't keep an image into your mind, who will keep it? Just ask yourself this question every day. Ask it. That if I'm not going to hold the picture of my dreams into my mind, then who going to make it? Who going to keep that image in their mind? Because nobody can do your work for you. It's you who has to do it. It's just like I have read a wonderful quote in some book that you can't hire somebody else to do your push-ups. That's same with imagination. Nobody can force you to imagine something. It has to come from inside. And it came from inside when you understand the fact that imagination is the most powerful force you ever have. It's your higher faculty. And you need to practice this over and over and over and over again. Do not let even a single second of your day when you're not imagining about your life. Imagine it and create it. Thinking. Don't get logical into your thoughts, guys. Whenever an idea came to your mind, don't think that why this idea may not work. Just think about how this idea can work. Work on it. Just change your perception. Be illogical. Go into the market. Break the records, because the records has been created to broke someday. And you have the capability to do something that has been never done till now. And the third one, the most important one, decision. Many people falls here. They wasn't able to take the decision. So you have to make a committed decision that I'm going to change my life. And I trust you. And I assure you, if you make the decision, your life going to change like bang, like this. This is the power of decision, guys. This is all from today's powerful session. I wanted to make every session powerful like this, so that you can learn something from these lessons and apply those things into your life. Like for the couple of days, I'm going to do these live videos here in my Facebook profile. But in the next week, these videos are going to be shifted to my group that I have created today. So if you are not a part of that group till now, just let me know so that I can add you. Because this is the information for the people who are serious to change their life. So I wanted to have a committed person in my group whom can be helped by this information. Because I love to spread this information with everybody. This information has given me so much things that I'm 100% sure that this information has the capability, has all the things that you need to be a successful person. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this video. I hope to give you a lot more value in the coming videos, in the coming days. Thank you. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. It's my pleasure to present this information in front of you every day. Thank you so much. Have a good night, guys.